This episode is brought to you by Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has the tools that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Oh, and best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello and welcome to Life with Francie podcast. I am so happy that you're here. If you like updates about the podcast or anything else that I'm doing, I have an amazing community in the Life with Francie Facebook group. If you're already there, say hello. Don't be shy. Hope you enjoy this episode. God bless. Now, let's get this show started. Well, hi. On this episode, I want to give a shout out to the real MVP, my coworker listening to my podcast. He's so reserved at work. He really stays to himself for the most part. And well, me, I can't help myself. Sometimes I can be a little bit too much. And I said, if you don't like my conversations, you definitely won't like my podcast. Just joking around with him the other day at work. And he goes, "Oh no, I will listen to the podcast. Where can I find it? I will support you." I was shocked, especially because he kept his words. Thanks for those 10 downloads. They mean a lot to me. It's funny because I followed up with him and he thought I would be offended because he said it was too much woman empowerment content. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm doing my job. I still appreciate the listen. If more males start listening and want me to talk about something in specific, well, let me know. I can only speak on what I know and what I have been through. Also, shout out to my faith sister. That's how I see her because her and her family, you can truly see Jesus through them. They're not just Sunday church people. uh, and for those who know me and don't know, I don't know if you're listening. Anchor doesn't tell me. The only data that Anchor offers is like I have over 100 downloads. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it in less than a month. I'm so freaking grateful. It feels so surreal. Says about 50 people have stopped by and about 10 has stayed. But then in Apple Podcasts, it says 14. So I don't know any of it or who my listeners are. I just have to bless and release and hope people like the episodes. I say with this podcast, I feel like I found my 15-year-old badass self that got in that plane and never looked back. I love my family, but I knew I didn't want to live in Puerto Rico. I was motivated by anger and pain. I didn't know what I would do to my poor little heart. I lived in Maryland for a while and I went to an English as a second language school over there. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Um, I always doubted how smart I was in the room, but they gave me a test. Well, they gave a test to the whole school to see where everybody was with their English, and I came on top 10. So they sent me to an American school close to home. I was able to graduate the same year as my friends in Puerto Rico from Catonsville High School. I still can't say it. I still don't know how I did that one. To graduate the same year that I was supposed to in a different language in a different country. That is pretty amazing. From those circumstances in my life, at that time, I ended up in Kansas. Oh my gosh, I remember moving here and saying, "Where the F am I?" It was truly a cultural shock. Not much to do compared to the East Coast and Puerto Rico. When I first moved here, people was so nice and talkative, was so annoying. But now when I leave for vacation, I miss how friendly everybody is here and how peaceful it is here. I feel like anywhere I go, it's so busy and people are always doing something. The road in Kansas has not been easy, but has helped me become the woman that I am today. After 16 years here, I have finally been working on the kind of grown up that I want to be. Like I'm becoming more of homebody. I give I love me some Hallmark movies. Be working on a huge diamond painting, having my fireplace on, and of course a glass of wine. Well, I can't drink too much wine while I'm doing diamond painting because I will mess up the beads. Uh, but anyways, that's my happy place. But of course, I barely get to do it. I work too hard even when I don't want to. I am so busy keeping up with social media, which, by the way, I made my first TikTok video showing my face. It's just 15 seconds, baby steps. The information is in my link tree for all my social media, coupons to my favorite stores, and more. I will forever be grateful to the OG listeners who are giving me motivation to keep going. I don't know where I'm going, just like my 15-year-old self. I just know this life I'm leaving is not my forever life. It's just a season. But to get to my dream life, I have to make the changes and truly believe I am on the right path. But who knows? Only time will tell. I am hopeful. I can't wait till I have a conversation either in my group, Instagram, or now my TikTok. Until next time, my friend. Thank you so much for listening to another episode. If you'd like to support me in any other way, please check out my Linktree Life with Francie profile, where you will find coupons to my favorite stores and more. Link will be in the description of this episode. God bless, don't stress. I will be back with another episode soon.